Recently, I've been noticing a lot of stuff online saying that the t-shirt market is too crowded and that starting a t-shirt business in 2024 isn't worth the effort. But I had a feeling that maybe it wasn't entirely accurate, so I decided to do some research. Turns out, t-shirts are still the it girl of everyone's closet. Research backs it up too. The t-shirt industry is expected to keep growing over the next few years. So don't let those naysayers discourage you. Stick around and I'll show you how to start selling t-shirts in no time. Print-on-demand fulfillment is the top business model choice for 6- and 7-figure businesses selling t-shirts and other apparel. If big companies like Coca-Cola, Dunkin', MTV, and CBS fulfill their merch with a print-on-demand company, there must be a good reason, right? Print-on-demand is an order fulfillment method where items are printed as soon as an order is made. Working with a print-on-demand company like Printful means you don't have to buy printing equipment, keep stock, or hire employees. We've got you covered. Your upfront costs include setting up an online platform and maybe a business. Printful is free to use, and you only have to pay for the fulfillment of the product once your customer buys it. You can react to trends, memes, and cultural events in minutes, or even swap out less successful products and designs for something new without losing any money. I work for Printful, so I might be a little biased, but it's pretty obvious why print-on-demand is the best way to make and sell t-shirts in 2024. It's convenient, cost-effective, and flexible for businesses of all sizes. Choosing the best t-shirt for your store isn't one size fits all. Here's some quick advice on what to consider. A very important factor you need to consider is where you will sell your products. If, for example, you want to sell only in North America, stick to locally fulfilled t-shirts. To see what works best for your selling region, click here, then click on Global Default Selling Preferences and set the selling region. You can pick faster delivery, which means your items are fulfilled locally or as close to your selling region as possible. Or you can select from a broader range of products, but they might be fulfilled elsewhere, resulting in longer shipping times. You might have also noticed that our t-shirts have different pricing, ranging from around $7 to even $30. If you want to offer affordable prices, you can filter t-shirts by price and start with one of these models. They're good for when you're just starting because you can set a competitive price for your product. Each t-shirt is made from different fabrics, allowing you to customize t-shirts with different techniques. The most common printing option is direct-to-garment printing, where the ink is sprayed directly onto the fabric and soaks into fibers. This technique works well with natural fabrics like cotton, and you can create large, vivid prints. Then, there's a technique that works best for synthetic fabrics, direct-to-film printing. Your design is first printed on a special transfer film, then coated with an adhesive powder, and the design is transferred onto the fabric using a heat press. It works great for t-shirts that are intended for heavy use, like working out. You can also design every inch of the t-shirt with all-over printing. Your design is printed on paper with dye ink and then transferred directly onto the fabric with heat. Then we cut and sew the fabric pieces together to make the final product. This works great for fully customized t-shirts or sports fan jerseys. And lastly, my favorite fulfillment technique, embroidery. This technique works for natural and synthetic fabrics. You can use standard embroidery that lets you combine up to 6 colors, or you can play around with unlimited color embroidery to create designs with almost any color imaginable. So to choose the t-shirt model, you need to understand where and when your customers will wear it and what your customers like. Whoever you choose to sell to, it's always helpful to look at the current trends. We're still going strong with the nostalgia, but it's all about the 90s and Y2K this year. Y2K kitsch, 90s inspired graphic designs, spiritual art, and punk are some of the boldest 2024 trends. Young people are starving for colors and personality over the beige minimalist aesthetic. And these trends will work incredibly well if your intended audience is Gen Z. If you're looking for a more natural approach, stick with proven classics that stand the test of time: minimalism and simple geometric shapes. Minimalist and straightforward shape designs work amazingly well with embroidery. They can be your go-to option if you want to sell to a more mature audience, ready to invest in t-shirts that can be paired with any clothing item. You can design your t-shirts with Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, or even free alternatives like GIMP or Canva. If you're not design savvy but ready to invest some money, you can hire an artist on Fiverr or other platforms like it. Or you can easily do it in our Design Maker. To add a design to any of these t-shirts, click on it in the product catalog and then click Create a Product Template. Now you can choose the fulfillment technique, product colors, and sizes you want. Then, you can upload your designs on different placements or use our design tools to create a design from our clip art, quick designs, and premium resources. Before designing your product, check out the product guidelines and use the Printful templates. They'll help you adjust the design to the correct size to make sure the shirt looks exactly as you've imagined. Remember to remove guidelines once you finish the design, otherwise they'll be included in the final product. To start selling your t-shirts, you can choose between using an e-commerce platform or joining a marketplace. An e-commerce platform allows you to create a website for your store where you have full control, but you also have to bring customers to the site yourself. Examples of this include Shopify and WooCommerce. On the other hand, joining a marketplace like Etsy or eBay means being part of a larger platform where the marketplace attracts customers and processes payments for you. Still, you don't have as much control over your store's appearance, and you're surrounded by competition. To connect a platform, click on Stores in your Printful dashboard and add one from the list of platforms. Each platform has a tutorial to help you along the way. Oh, and by the way, you can create as many stores as you want. There's no limit. Now that we've skimmed over the surface of what you need to know to sell t-shirts in 2024, it's time to give you a bit of a head start. The first step is creating an account on Printful. Then you can explore all the t-shirt options, read reviews, and start hearting your favorites. You can also order several shirts with different fabrics and fulfillment methods to really see and feel the difference. Once you're ready to jumpstart your business, you can create and connect your online store to Printful. I'm excited for you. Good luck. I hope this helped, but do let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Bye!